attending the 2026 Eclipse Awards, which recognized the best international equestrian participants of the previous 2025 racing season, was an amazing experience. So too was participating in the 2026 Pegasus Day Invitational World Cup races. We followed both the $1 million Grade 1 Pegasus Turf and the $3 million Grade 1 Pegasus Dirt. Each invitational race was run at 1 1/8 miles and was eligible to only the older and most elite horses from previous years. The long weekend ensemble of prominent equestrian attendees was exceptional. The ambiance of both events was stellar, and the results of both events was incredible.
So it's been tough. The whole day today, all I was thinking about the whole day, and I had some good chances. We didn't win any race, and all I almost wanted the day to get finished, and I know the White Bear came back good, and that would have been my day for me. We didn't have to win any races.
I'm here with Daryl Romans. How do you see this Pegasus shaping up?
Well, it looks like it's Brad Cox's race to lose. I mean, you've got Disco Time and Tappan Street, both good horses.
Quick question about White Barrio. I've heard positives and negatives about the time off and the horse, but you think he's got as good a shot as what the odds say he does?
You know, I watched him work today, and he worked well. And he's another one. You can't count him out on this racetrack. He loves this racetrack, and he always runs well. And he looked good moving today. I was watching him out there just a while ago.
Saffie has a Skippy Longstocking, who's been a consistent performer. Never won a Grade 1, but it's been solid Grade 2s and 3s.
He's a tough old horse, and he's fun to watch run. This may be a little above his pay grade, but you know, speed's dangerous, and he's always out there rolling.
How do you see the Eclipse Award shaping up here?
Oh, 3-year-olds is sovereignty for sure.
Do you think he'll get Horse of the Year?
I think he gets Horse of the Year.
And with that, does he bring in Billy Mott as a leading trainer?
It'd be nice to see Billy again. He's had a heck of a year. It's a great thing that he's back in training. I mean, he'll be going for Horse of the Year again this year. The tightest one will probably be the 2-year-old fillies division, and I hope that Super Corridora gets it. I think the Breeders' Cup means a lot. Hopefully that the West Point filly gets it this year.
I'm here with Philip Antonacci. Philip, give me your impression of what you think is going to occur with the Pegasus coming up.
Yeah, I think it's a solid competitive field. Interested to see Tappan Street come back. Obviously a very talented horse, and I think his prep race probably sets him up well for this. He obviously likes the track, and he should take a big step forward off that comeback run. And then obviously Brad Cox got the Disco Time, which is a very exciting horse, but not this time. And then a couple, Captain Cook is a horse that seems like he's on the rise, as well as Skippy Longstocking, kind of the old veteran. So it should be a competitive race. Yeah, I think Sovereignty is probably he should clean up Horse of the Year. Irad Ortiz and Flavien Prat had a battle all year, and I think they both came down to nearly $1,000 between them in purse earnings. So it's a pick 'em between those two guys. Trainer Brad Cox had another dominant year, and Bill Mott obviously did a spectacular job with Sovereignty and all those stakes horses.
I'm here with super trainer Danny Gargan. Danny, the Pegasus is coming up. There's several horses in there. How do you see this shaping up?
Well, I think it's an interesting race. There's a lot of horses that are unproven in Grade 1s, but it'll be fun to watch. Disco Time's been running really big. Todd's got Captain Cook, and maybe he could come up and step up big for Vinny. He's a really nice horse, and it'd be fun to watch him win. It's wide open. I think everybody in there has a shot.
Now also, the same time frame, we've got the Eclipse Awards coming up. Give me your opinion on a couple of the choices that you think are gonna win.
Well, I think Sovereignty should be Horse of the Year. I think he should be 3-year-old champion. I know some people are pushing for Forever Young. He maybe gets older Horse of the Year, probably. He probably deserves that. With the work Sovereignty did all year long, winning all those races, it's kind of hard for them to give Horse of the Year to anybody else, in my opinion. And let's hope they do the right thing. And he probably gets Horse of the Year and 3-year-old champion. And, I'd have to give Bill Mott Trainer of the Year. I mean, it's hard to campaign a horse like that. He won Breeders' Cup races, won a lot of other Grade 1s. But if you look at the caliber of races he won, there's a lot of Grade 1s that aren't super big Grade 1s, and I think he won the right Grade 1s, where we should probably, not just give it to the trainer that won the most races or the most purses. Sometimes you have to give it to the trainer that his work stands up, and you got to stand up for his work. And I thought Bill's training last year was as good as anybody in the world. He made every right decision.
Yeah, do you have any opinion on who's going to be the jockey?
Both riders are phenomenal. I mean, Irad and Flavien are both phenomenal. I mean, that's a flip of the coin. It could be either one of them. I don't even know how you split it up between them, because they both are so good at what. Look, I think I've won 5 in a row with Flavien right now in New York. and I've won some of my biggest races with IRAD.
My curiosity, has the Eclipse committee or group ever awarded split the award to two equally competent finalists?
You know, that's something that they should, you know, I've never heard of that. But you know, that with the years they're so close on everything, with earnings and everything. I mean, I could see, you know, it'd be kind of fun for them to share it.
We have the Eclipse Awards coming up. Do you have any predictions for Horse of the Year?
I think the Derby winner will be the Horse of the Year. He had a phenomenal year. Sovereignty. I think it's a shame he didn't get to run in the Breeders' Cup, but because of his record, I think it would be surprising if he wasn't a Horse of the Year.
Do you think by winning he's going to pull Billy Mott? Billy Mott's one of the three trainers that's up for Trainer of the Year.
Honestly, I think it would be good to see. I think Billy Mott is one of the most respected trainers in the game, and year in and year out, he's incredibly consistent.
What do you see in the turf and the filly side of the Eclipse Awards?
Yeah, I think the Breeders' Cup winner from the filly and mare turf, she could end up being, and I can't remember her name, the European filly, but she could end up winning the Eclipse Award for filly and mare.
I'm here with Kenny McPeak, best known in last year winning McDerby and the Oaks, Mystic Dan and Torpedo Anna, and she's up for older female horse this year, so I'm sure you're in town rooting for her.
Yeah, for sure. But really proud of the work Torpedo Anna, fantastic mare, and she's been one of the best rides ever as far as a trainer. I hope every trainer can have a horse as good as her.
Pegasus is coming up. Do you have any opinions on who's a standout, or what do you think?
Well, Tappan Street's a beautiful horse. White Barrio is such a hard knocker. I think that the deal those guys got in California and not being able to run out there, and he's obviously a horse that comes with his A game in these big races.
What's your view on Horse of the Year coming up, or any other potential selections in the Eclipse Award?
I think Sovereignty's a no-brainer. I mean, he's going to win Horse of the Year, deserves it. I mean, that horse is so special. I mean, it's a shame he didn't get to run in Breeders' Cup also, but the talent he's shown is next level, and he's Horse of the Year in my opinion.
The Eclipse Awards attracted premier trainers, jockeys, owners, and racing elite to honor award recipients.
This is a once in a lifetime. Tell me how I feel.
Well, it's amazing, just ride him second Horse of the Year. For me, first was Scottish Wish, now Sovereignty. I mean, it's just unbelievable. This is the highest it gets in my career.
And the Grandmaster, how do you feel?
Can't get any better than this. We're very proud, and we're very fortunate, and we're lucky to be part of the team.
We're with Flavien Prat, 2 in a row. Unbelievable. Last year and this year, it's Jockey of the Year. How's it feel?
Yeah, I'm very grateful. It's been a great year, and just to receive this award, it's very honoring, and it's the cherry on top.
Unbelievable. Came all the way from Japan to get this award. How does it feel?
Of course, we are really delighted to receive the Order Horse Dirt, but otherwise, we are very pleased how much American people love Forever Young. This made me more delighted for this, party and this moment.
We appreciate you, and we appreciate everything you did. Thanks.
Yeah. 俺が言いたいです。
Opposite.
And I like your
I
tie.
want to say, 先生のネクタイかっこいいですね。
はい、頑張りました。
Yes, I try my best to get something,
It's now time to prepare for the $1 million Pegasus Turf Race. The horses enter the pre-race paddock, the jockeys mount, and the pair are led onto the main track for the start of the race. We await the announcer's call.
They're at the post. They're off in the Pegasus World Cup turf. Excellent start for Cabo Spirit in the center of the racetrack, and he reaches out for the early lead. Test Score gets away in good shape toward the rail. Beach Gold is between horses. Major Dude joins the top flight, and Astronomer is widest of all. Down the center of the racetrack, Almendoris is charging hard. In between horses, Test Score. Far outside, One Stripe is erupting late. One Stripe tries to reach Test Score. Test Score, One Stripe. It's Grand Motion 1-2. It's Test Score to win the Pegasus turf. The South African One Stripe ran his heart out, but ran out of racetrack in 147 flat.
We are now ready for the main event, the $3 million Pegasus race on dirt. Riders up is a traditional call for the jockeys to mount their horses before exiting onto the racetrack. This year's honoree recipient announcer is entertainment celebrity Mark Walhberg. A wall of security guards surrounded him as he belted out the pre-race call, "Riders up!" Then the track announcer took over from that point on.
Racing fans! The moment we've all been waiting for! The 10th running of the Pegasus World Cup! To sports fans all around the world, and to my Patriots nation, we're all we got! We're all we need! Riders up!
With both jockeys aboard, we got a brief pre-race glimpse of Skippy Longstocking and White-Barrio preparing for the race.
10th running of the Pegasus World Cup.
And Pegasus X is underway. Good start. Toward the inside, Disco Time is fleet of foot off the mark and tries to lead the field early from Full Serrano, who's offensive-minded in between horses, British Isles. Getting started wide on the course, and Captain Cook way out wide is Mika. Disco Time and Flavien Prat to the backstretch through a 22-1 opening quarter. That's a solid tempo with Full Serrano chasing from second. Captain Cook is on the outside in third, British Isles fourth at the rail. Mika is now fifth. White-Barrio is racing in sixth and angles to the clear. They go to the half-mile point, and Disco Time has a wall of pursuers. Into the clear went White-Barrio to go on a 4-wide bid. Full Serrano's in the 2-path. Captain Cook is 3 wide. Then it's back to Mika. Pink colors 5 lengths off the lead. Vanishing's on his outside. To Pan Street will have to do a lot better than that. He's engaged for his spot by Skippy Longstocking, who's between horses. Poster calls it a day as they round the far turn. White-Barrio makes his move now, and he's up to confront Disco Time, who's toward the rail. They pass the quarter-mile mark, and on the outside, White-Barrio has taken the lead. In between horses, Full Serrano tries to go with him. Disco Time puts up the white flag, and they're off the turn. They're in the stretch drive, and White-Barrio has the lead with 1/8 of a mile to get. Skippy's coming now! Here comes Skippy Longstocking running at his stablemate. Skippy Longstocking rolling down the center, and Skippy's got it won! It's an upset in Pegasus 10. It's Skippy Longstocking and local boy Tyler Gaffalione for the money. White-Barrio completes the Saffie Joseph Jr. exacta. Third is Full Serrano in 1:48 and 2.
The audience celebrates as the presentation ceremony awarding Skippy Longstocking as winner takes place. Then there's a press conference with the connections to both Pegasus Stakes turf and dirt winners. Their comments are enlightening and emotional.
You both got 1-2. I mean, it may not be in the record book.
You got both of them? Oh, yeah, 1-2, 1-2, yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy.
We've got Saffie Joseph Jr. and Tyler Gaffalione with Skippy Longstocking. The owners might be celebrating, I think. Saffie, we've had emotional press conferences up here before, but I got to feel like this is the biggest one. Skippy Longstocking, 4th time the charm.
It's crazy to say, but at 7 years old, he was doing better. I thought if we had to win the race, it was going to be Skippy. Alvarado, what he did today was it's remarkable kind of horse Alvarado is because he had no preparation to run like we did.
Yeah, to run 1-2 in this race, got to be huge.
Yeah, I mean, as I said, there was so much pressure from Alvarado. It's going to take some away for me, at least. Is I just wanted him to run and come back well, and everything else was going to be great. And to get that result, I mean, the only better result was to that heat, basically. But I'm sure all connections are happy. I mean, to see what Alvarado did, and then for Skippy to deliver today, Tyler Alvarado surprised me. I wanted Alvarado to win at that point, and I never had that feeling in my life because it's like I can't believe how he ran. And as I said, Skippy Longstocking has been with us for a while, and forever grateful to him.
I was very impressed with his last race. Coming off the race at Charlestown, we weren't really sure what to expect, but he really showed up big time for us today. And Saffie turned it out with a lot of confidence, came up with a different game plan, and kind of used the same game plan today. And he's just really turned the corner.
Graham Motion also ran 1-2. This one in the Pegasus Turf. Graham with test score, taking on older horses in a stakes race for the first time. You couldn't be happier, I'm sure.
Yeah, I mean, that was a big question mark. I just didn't know how he was going to handle running against older horses for the first time. So he answered all the questions. He's been remarkably consistent, this horse, all year.
Graham, you've long been thought as one of the best turf trainers in the world. You won a lot of important races. To put this one on the resume, how's it feel?
Yeah, I mean, anytime you can win a $1 million race, grade one, I mean, it's when you haven't won one for a while, you realize how tough they are to win. So I'm not like Saffie, who wins them all the time.
What's the special bond with Skippy Longstock? He came into this race $3.7 million in earnings and a lot more than that.
We bought him for $37,000 at OBS sale on who would ever think he would take you on this ride, and he just got better and better as time went on. Look, at 7 years old, it's rare for these dirt horses to be as good, and just to have both of them run like they did today, forever blessed, and they're going to be hard to replace. But right now they still look like they have a lot of run.
Tyler, you felt them moving at a pretty good clip today?
Definitely, you know, gave me a ton of confidence. Even going around the first turn, he was in such a great rhythm. And as soon as we turned up the backside, he grabbed a hold of the bit and he was taking me around there, just waiting on my cues. And when I did ask, he responded right away.
We'll bring Daniel. Bring him in. What does this feel like? A Pegasus World Cup winner, 7 years old, 4 times in this race?
We've been knocking on the door for a grade 1 here for a little bit. He's just such an amazing horse, and my dad, my mom, my wife, and family's taking us on this amazing ride. We've gotten to, running some of the best races in the world. From Whitney's to Charlestown, Hollywood. He's just taking us on this amazing ride, and to win the grade 1 here at home. Yeah. In front of our friends and family, just there.
Graham, I want to bring you back in with test score. Is he still just getting started? He's a lightly raced, newly turned 4-year-old with still seemingly a world of upside.
Yeah, today was a huge step for him. I think he's going to be a force to be reckoned with. He really has been so consistent anyway all year as a 3-year-old, but I think today he proved that he could well be one of the top turf horses in the country.
Yeah, I want to ask you one question. I don't want to overlook One Strike. Huge second off the race here. You have to be just absolutely tickled with his performance too.
Yeah, I think he's showed he's going to be a top horse too this year. Really, really cool to have this horse.
Okay, Saffie, it's the question I have to ask. I guess plans going forward. What do you do now?
I would like to go to Tampa again.
Win the Challenger for a 4th time?
Yeah, so hopefully they'll give into that. But we did talk about this year, if he ran well in the Pegasus, we might go to Dubai. So
okay.
The owners are going to have to decide, but it's going to be hard this time because I like to keep that 4 in the world at Tampa, but Dubai is going to come into play, I think, a lot. We'll talk over.
It's so amazing to win the Pegasus here at my home track in front of all my friends and family, especially for a guy that I've been riding for since I first started, Saffie Joseph, and he's done such a fabulous job. So happy to be here with him and celebrate this win with the team.
I'm thankful. I said White America running today big and coming back good. It was very important to me. That was the most important thing in my whole day today.
Saffie, I think you broke every record by not only keeping 2 old timers going simultaneously, but winning one too.
Yeah, that is remarkable. And Skippy, he's run fast enough to win grade 1s, but he never had. And people are always gonna knock you if you haven't, but now he has. So Skippy deserved it. Everything went right for Skippy. So for him to I thought he was our chance to win this race. I didn't think a barrier could run like how he did today, and he's just an amazing horse. The horse was better at the Breeders' Cup Mile than he was today. The mile, he was primed to win, in my opinion. We went there with a lot of confidence. This is gonna be the last year for both of them, obviously, and hopefully it just continues on, and we're going to enjoy it and cherish it because they're going to be hard horses to get back that could do this, what they did. To be so consistent to 7 years old from 2, especially on a dirt.
I'm here with superstar jockey Mike Smith. He's in town in Gulfstream. Jockeys and Jeans is coming up, Permanently Disabled Jockeys Fund. How important that is?
Well, it's for an amazing cause. They help so many, fallen riders and just people on the backside and all. It goes to help a whole lot of people. So if you can attend, man, try and be there. I wish I could, but I'll be in California on that day. I won't be able to make it, but it's certainly for a great, great cause.